Last week in part one, we exposed how Satan deceives the world through counterfeit religion. Now, the real question is this: how do you know if what you're practicing is true worship or deception dressed up as faith? Scripture gives us clear markers, and I'm going to talk about these markers, okay? So, mark one is true worship is rooted in truth and not tradition. In John 4:23 through 24, it says, "The true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth." Truth is not emotional, it's not cultural, and it's not denominational. So in Mark 7:7 through 9, it says, "How about in vain do they worship me, teaching for the doctrines, the commandments of men?" If a belief system cannot be proven in scripture, it's already suspect, no matter how popular it is. Our marker number two is true worship produces obedience. Now, this is the key because religion teaches us that obedience is optional. Scripture says obedience is the evidence. If you go to 1 John 2:3 through 4, it says, "Hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar." That's not my opinion. This is in the Bible. Belief without obedience is counterfeit faith. Okay? So our marker number three is counterfeit religion rejects the law. If you go to Romans 3:31, it's going to say, "Do we then make void the law through faith? Yah forbid." And Revelations 14:12, "Here are they that keep the commandments of Yah and the faith of Yahushua." Notice the order: commandments and faith. Any doctrine that teaches you to break the law while claiming righteousness is not from the Most High. Marker number four, true worship changes how you live. You will know them by their fruits, right? So James 1:22, "Be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves." And counterfeit religion changes how you talk. True worship changes how you walk. Your diet, your dress, your speech, your rest day, keeping the Sabbath, relationships, and conduct begin to align with righteousness. And then our final marker for today is Matthew 24:24. "For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect." Deception is very subtle. That's why discernment is mandatory. True worship is not popular. It's not easy by any means, but it is scriptural. Choose truth over tradition, obedience over emotion, and light over the counterfeit. Shalom.